Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Your Next Cast. Thank you so much for watching another episode. I really appreciate it. That is the first cast of the day right there. As you can see, you're getting a different point of view today. You're going to get to see everything that I see, because normally you only get to see part of what I see. And a lot of times I make casts and I talk about objects that I'm throwing to, but you don't get to actually see them, depending on how the boat is positioned. So today, it's just going to be you seeing exactly what I see, seeing my point of view, and me talking to you about some of the things that I'm throwing at, like these docks. And so you can see some of those casts when I say, you know, that's a really good cast or that's a really bad cast, why I'm saying what I'm saying. So hopefully it is helpful. What I probably won't be able to do a good job of is controlling the boat and keeping you out of the sun. So hopefully the sun doesn't mess us up too bad. But the good thing is I don't have to worry about the position of the boat necessarily as far as what you can see. And to be honest with you, sometimes I'm thinking about that more than I'm thinking about actually fishing, which you've probably seen a time or two mess me up and also cause me to not be fully paying attention to a fish, and then I lose one. So that was not a great cast, but tried to make the most of it. Oh my goodness. That's a fish. No, that's not a fish either. What in the world? Okay, I'm just off. My rhythm is just off. I should just go back home, like right now. Like everything is off at the moment. And the wind is actually cooperating with us right now. The wind is actually taking me down this bank, and I'm just fishing these docks. These are docks I normally fish, and they normally do pretty well. They're at least good for a fish or two, a bass or two, maybe even a crappie, or crappie rather, is how people say it. And hopefully pull in a fish. Thankfully we haven't been skunked yet this year. That's a bite. That's a bite. And it looks like we're not going to be skunked this time either. It's a baby. It's a baby bass. But we got him. And I'm hoping you're in a good position to be able to see. I'm probably going to have to lower my GoPro some. Look at that small guy. That was a pretty good cast. That was decent. We moved now because we saw another guy, and then there's a guy up here fishing, so I didn't want to be in their way, so I figured we'd move. And then there was another boat, quite a few boats out today. There's another boat on another spot I wanted to go to, but that didn't happen either, so we're gonna go somewhere else that I wanted to go to. So the good thing is we're going to get to visit some places that we didn't visit before. Hopefully you are at just the right angle where you can see everything that's happening. But these are a set of docks I fished before. It's just been a while since I've done it. I would honestly expect the fish to be shut down today anyway, with the amount of rain we've gotten and the temperatures that we've gotten. I mean, still, we got nights that drop into the low 40s. So we're going to go ahead and fish these docks right here. If we don't get anything going down these, that was a good cast. Really good cast. I like that. I'm just going to go to the other side, because that should have been a fish right there, and it wasn't. Ooh, that was a good one. Did you see that? Slight bank off the side of the dock. And no fish. That's sad. That's a really bad sign right there, guys. When that happens and you get no bite, All you pull back is this stuff. That's no good. It's no good at all. We're gonna set a very small goal here. If we can get 3 bass, I'd be happy. Just 3. Ooh, that was a good cast also. Just past near the end of the dock. And there's a fish running with it. Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was a fish running with it. Yes, it is. Got him. It's not very big. Man, he ran all the way out with it. I couldn't feel him at all. That's why it's a big crappie. How about that? Ugh. Big giant crappie. I wanted bass, but I will take that guy. Nice fish right there, isn't he? Let's get him back in the water. That's a big guy. Little crappie. But that cast was right on point. Right where I wanted it to be. Now, to be honest with you, that's not always intentional. You know, I'm trying my best, but God has a lot of mercy on me. A lot. I mean, a lot of mercy. And if not for his grace and his mercy, I'd be in some trouble. You know, this seems like an area where a fish would just come back and chill out, which I feel something tugging. That's a fish, I believe. Yep, got him. Oh, you kidding me? See, that was too hard of a yank. Too hard of a yank. Oh, no, he's still there. He's still there. He's just small. Oh, my goodness. He's just really, really small. There we go. And look at that. That's where I hooked him. Always an opportunity to catch fish, gang. Always an opportunity to catch a fish. Even when the wind puts you in a position you didn't necessarily want. And I can't get this. I'm trying to let you see it and get it out of its mouth at the same time. And that is not going well. All right, here we go. Another baby. That's 3 fish, though. 2 small bass and a crappie. That seems to be what kind of day it's going to be. Fish got. Fish guys. Fish guys. Yes. Not a big one, but we got one. Little guy swiping at it. Little guy swiping at the crankbait. Got him in 2 places. Sorry, guy. All right. There we go. Another baby small bass. Just try to get him as big as possible. Get him a close-up. That was a good cast. Mainly because I got close to that wall, but I get to swim past that ladder. I'm a little bit further out than I would have liked to be on that ladder. It's also a good position to skip, but I'm not skipping anything today. Right off the dock. Not a big guy. There's the fish. Come on up, buddy. Decent though. He's decent though. He's decent though. He wants to make some noise. since I don't have a bunch of stuff in the boat, I can move in the boat and actually come up to the front and actually get this guy in the net. Thank you, my friend. That was after bouncing right off of the dock. And bam, got a nicer size one. Well, that's nice. Boom, there we go. Nicer bass, check that out. It's a pretty fish. It's bigger at least, moving in the right direction. Let's get him back in the water. So that was a good call. And I think I might do this more often because it's normally the GoPro is sitting right where I'm standing. But this seems so much better because I can actually stand in the front of the boat now since the wind is blowing me and just fish off the front of it instead of being way back there in the back. I don't know, it just feels different. I feel like something's right on this corner right here. If I could make a great cast right to that leg, you see the leg right there on that dock? If I could hit that leg or skip right under there, which I'm not, I'm gonna try one time. But if I could get that exactly, I think it'd be money. I typically don't try it just because I don't like hitting people's property when I can help it. So it would be risky to do it, so I'm not gonna do it. And now I got to get back to the back because we got to swing this bad boy around. Try one more time. That was a better cast. Got kind of right in front of it that time. That's also a good dock to skip. Again, I'm not skipping today. I don't feel like doing all that work. Today's an easy day. If they're gonna bite, be awesome. If they're not. Now these I like to call naked poles. It's places where a boat would be, but nothing is there. And it's a smaller thing, it's no covering. So typically I don't do great with those, but sometimes I throw it in anyway because you just never know, like that right there. You just never know when a fish is gonna be there. Stay down, buddy. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Don't even try it, buddy. Come on, where you at? Where you at, my friend? Go ahead and get in there. And that's why I try, guys. Right there. Naked pole. Check that out. I'm hoping these angles are good and you're getting good shots. Got them right in the top, just right where you want to catch that bass. Ooh, he's peeing. So the hook comes right out. And see, we just make our grub tail straight again. I think it can go one more round. We'll see. This guy's not happy. He wants to get back in the water. Check him out. Let's get him in the sunlight. Whoops. And let's get him back in the water. Now this dock looks good. This is another new house somebody built. It looks awesome. Some really awesome houses here in the lake. It's a good community to live in. It really is. And as you can see, the fishing is really good as well. I don't feel like this dock is going to have one. I should not have opened my mouth so quickly. Oh, you're kidding me. Well, this is the good thing about you being able to see what I can see. You saw that tiny bass there. Ooh, that was a good cast. Man, I hope you saw that. Because I threw it right by that leg. Threw it right by the leg. Nobody got it. Oh, something. It's another small one. It's another itty bitty guy nibbling at it at least. Yep, he's nibbling at it. I don't really want to catch him, to be honest with you, but maybe I can at least lead him over here so you can see him. Yeah, I can't see him. But he was just grabbing the tail of it. Couldn't really get it. All right, we're going to switch up colors real quick because I just messed up with my other rod. So we're going to see if maybe this color can also get something. And that's a bite. It can, guys. It can, guys. That's the weight of it. Oh, my goodness. What is the deal? Okay, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of those small ones nibbling. Like, I want to catch one at this point. It's personal now. I'm tired of them nibbling at it. We're going to get one because they're just nibbling at it at this point. But it seems like they'll take this pumpkin pepper color as well. I bet you it's crappie. Bet you that's what it is. I don't know. We're not going to get hung up on some small guy. You got to learn to let stuff go in life, guys. You got to learn to let stuff go. Believe it or not, that took me a long time to learn, letting stuff go. I was one of those people that would hold on to stuff for long periods of time. I mean, long periods of time. It's not the cast I wanted. It did not have a great entry. Thankfully, that wind has calmed down. That feels like a bite. That is a bite. See? See? Got him. I'm like, come on. Come on, buddy. I know you're there. Come on. That's you. You were the one doing all that. Little itty bitty guy. Here we go. Right there. Little itty bitty guy. All right, now I feel okay. Now we're going to our other spot. All right, let's go this way with it. Oh yeah. Man, I love this thing. Fish, guys. Fish, guys. Come on. Come on. Stay down. Stay down. What are you? Oh, it's a crappie. Good size crappie, too. Holy cow. It's a big one. It's a big boy right there. 2 bottom hooks. Got him. Nice crappie. Beautiful guy, right? On the crankbait. Let's get him back in the water. Here we go. Now I know you're probably thinking, Titus, aren't you going to throw that again? Nope, I'm not. At this point, this is a good opportunity. That was a great cast. A good opportunity for the Ned rig to do what it does best. Now don't get me wrong, I'm still going to crank again, but I want to try to get some finesse out the way first before we do that. And I'm going to fish back against these real quick. So I did end up having a plan. Like ooh, oh, it's a rock. There's a lot of rocks up there. Thought it was a bite. Tell you what, that plain shad crankbait KVD 1.5 was a good option for today. Glad I tied it on. And believe it or not, I tied that on last night. I didn't even know I was going to go fishing today. It actually rained most of this morning. And, oh, that's a bite. I missed him, though. He's still there. It's probably another crappie. or it's a tiny, tiny bass. It's nibbling. I feel like we've gotten enough tiny, tiny bass. I'd rather have something else. But anyway, I tied it on just because I figured next time I go out, it should be pretty good. And honestly, I thought I was gonna go to Hunting Run. Like, I thought that would be the next place I'd probably end up fishing. But like you say, it ended up being today. I was like, I'm going with what I got. And that's what happened. There should be a fish here. This is it right here. Boom, that's it. Bass. Gonna come right off that. That was a great cast. Yep, got him. Oh no, that sucks. Did you come back? Did you come back? I feel you. I feel your weight. But are you tiny? Yeah, you're tiny. It's tiny. Another one of those tiny ones like we've been catching. It's definitely biting, nibbling, nibbling. Got him. Or it's a crappie. Oh, it's a crappie. That's what it is. Got another crappie, guys. So you're what's playing around with my bait. Bingo. Blammo. Back in the water. Also, fish monkey gloves are awesome. So apparently this place is loaded with crappie. Not bass, but bass should be hanging around. They should be in this area somewhere. So I'm like about to throw this crankbait like crazy, because I feel like it should get another fish also. You know what? Let me try a different color. They've seen that one color a bunch. Let me try a different one real quick. See if the other color works. See if they might respond differently to that. Let's get that crankbait going. Ooh, nice. Right up against that wall. That's what you want to have. Right up against that wall. Yeah. And all you're waiting for is this thing to load up. Feel like this dock right here coming up ought to have something hanging off of it. Nope. Nope. No bass. Let's try that way. Well, everybody, I thank you so much for coming along for the ride today. Hopefully something was said that encouraged you. I know I wasn't in the best, most encouraging mode. But anyway, I sat around after catching some fish and just thought and prayed and just listened to the Lord, tried to anyway, and enjoy some beautiful scenery, which I want you to check out right now. So I'm just headed back toward the dock at this point, because it is getting cold, believe it or not, and I'm gonna take it on home. I'll load this to the computer, do some editing so that you can hopefully enjoy it. Anyway, that is all for tonight. We will see you next time right here on your next cast.